What's going on, everyone? So we are back for another preseason game. Lakers this time take on the Phoenix Suns, and we're going to get LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They are expected to make their preseason debut. We'll see who else plays. Do they sit Reeves or like a D'Lo or Rui, or do they actually run the starting five this game? That would be nice to kind of see, like, what does it look like with LeBron and Anthony Davis? Lakers were doing a great job of generating quality looks. Early on, the Lakers just struggled to knock down shots. I mean, the first play was right out of Dan Hurley's playbook and led to a wide open, just Rui Hachimura three that he failed to knock down. Right? But you saw throughout the course of the game, all the ball movement, all of the player movement, which was great. There were moments where the Lakers really did kind of get away from that ball movement. There was still player movement, but guys weren't really moving the ball the way that you were supposed to. And I'm sure that that'll get corrected as we continue to trot along through preseason and then, of course, into regular season. Obviously, not every game, you're going to have moments where LeBron's just going to put his head down and get to the basket. You're going to have moments where you just dump the ball down to Anthony Davis. He's on the block and he just goes to work, right? Like, you're going to have moments throughout the course of games, but more often than not, you want to see the ball moving. You want to see guys engaged on the offensive side, and then the defensive side of things. Talked about still a level of concern in regards to the defensive side. Now, we do have guys that have shown good defense. Gabe Bent, Max Christie did a really good job. Even Jalen Hood-Schifino stood out. Austin Reeves was holding his own. Can he continue that? Can he continue to maintain that? Obviously, without Jared Vanderbilt, that hurts, but you're going to have Anthony Davis back. You're going up against the Phoenix Suns team. All right. You even those preseason, you want to start showing some life, right? You want to see improvement game after game. Again, I don't really care about the wins and losses, right? Especially when in the fourth quarter you're playing your G League squad anyway, right? I care more about what are the improvements game after game after game. You know, what are we seeing this Lakers team actually produce on the basketball court? Are they moving the basketball? Or is there significant change from Darvin Ham to JJ Redick? After game one, I say yes. There was blatantly obvious differences. But you still need to see production out there. And guys need to start getting their legs in them. Guys need to start hitting shots. Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves had 16 points, 10 to 10 from the foul line. I love the aggression. That was one of my big issues with him last season, is he just settled so much. Right? He'd be 0 of 4 and just keep jacking shots rather than putting the ball on the deck, making a play for himself, making a play for others, getting the teeth of the defense, draw the contact. Like, that's what he was so good at the previous year, was creating contact, getting to the foul line, right? Like, being super efficient, getting you, 17 to 20 a night, because he was able to get, 7, 8 free throws and then shoot 60% for the floor. Like, that's what we need to see Austin Reeves continue to do. But everybody, Rui didn't have this great standout game, D'Angelo Russell, right? We need those three in particular, more than anybody, to provide more. LeBron James and Anthony Davis are going to do LeBron James and Anthony Davis things. We know that they're going to carry us. We know that they're throwing everybody on their back, trying to lead us to the promised land. But you could be dead weight, or you could be helping to make that trip as easy as possible. And we go as far as our role guys take us. Right? You look at even this playoffs. Lakers role guys don't show up. Denver's does. Denver advances. Denver's role guys don't show up. Mike Malone has to sit up there and defend. Michael Porter Jr. and all these guys. Minnesota's role guys show up. Guess what? Denver goes home. Minnesota's role guys don't show up against Dallas. Dallas's guys show up. Guess what? Minnesota goes home. Dallas's guys don't show up. Boston's does. Dallas ends up going home. You saw it all playoffs last year. Saw it with the Lakers last year. Continue to make those strides. Continue to make those improvements. We need those main three guys to be as good and productive as possible. And then we need consistency from the other guys. Gabe Bent was solid on both sides of the ball. We need that to continue. Right? Like, he was, 1 of 11? He shot 16% from 3 over the course of that season. We need a better version of Gabe Bent. We need that point of attack. We need that defensive versatility. And we need him to show his ability to knock down the 3 ball with some level of consistency. Dalton Connect and Max Christie were the 2 real standouts. Both of those guys looked fantastic. Both of those guys look like two guys that could be real rotation pieces, really make an impact all season long for the Lakers, right? But we need to see the consistency. Can Dalton Connect put it together game in and game out? Can he defend, right? Or is he just getting blown by every possession? Same thing with Max Christie. Max Christie defensively looked really good. Offensively, is he able to put stuff together? Is he able to consistently knock down the three ball and create for himself, create a little bit for others? Same thing with Dalton Connect. Those are two guys that, I think can really make some strides. Max Christie, he's not, we haven't seen the sample size with him yet, but he's a guy that has shown improvement each year. And he's a guy that should be able to come in and slot into a real role. Same thing with Dalton Connect, right? Dalton Connect's a rookie, but we've seen that he can score with the best of them. He can shoot that ball, right? But you need to be able to do more than just shoot the basketball. I mean, even JJ Redick talked heavily about it. Hey, I spoke to Dalton Connect, right? Like, I need him to show that he can defend as well. Right? No one's asking him to be elite. No one's asking him to, be Jared Vanderbilt defensively. But, you can't be giving us 15 and giving up 30, right? Like, then you're a net negative out on the basketball court and you're hurting us rather than helping us, right? So to me, I want to see that consistency from Max Christie, from Dalton Connect. I'm not saying that they have to combine for, 30 a game, but I need to see, can you give me at least, what's the average here? Can you give me 8 to 12 on a given night, right? Give me, 20 points to 25 points collectively between the two of them, right? And see that translate into the regular season to where those two are able to give us, just quality production, hold your own on the defensive side, make the occasional play for others, right? That is the big key. Consistency from those guys. We know Max Christie, when he's having a good night, what he can do. Dalton Connect, we know what he can do when he's having a good night. But can you put that together for 60 of the 70 games that you play? Right? Like, that's the difference. Or however many games they play. Hopefully it's all 82. But realistically, say 70, 75 games. Right? Like, you need to be more often than not. Obviously, guys have bad nights. Right? And even in a bad night, what do you provide? Right? Max Christie has shown he can defend. He can make plays for others. He actually rebounds very well. He put on a rebounding clinic. Right? If he could do stuff like that, if he could defend, rebound, make the occasional play for others, kind of be that swing man, then even on the bad nights where his shot just isn't falling, he's still going to get quality minutes because he's impacting the game in other ways besides his scoring. Dalton Connect, same thing. What do you do when your shot isn't clicking? Right? Can you make plays? Can you defend? Can you help rebound? If you can do those things, then again, you're going to stay on the basketball court. But, Gabe Bent as well. Right? We need to see him consistently. The defense we know, right? Like, it's what he built his career on, being that defensive, point of attack, on-ball defender. But can you consistently put together offensive displays? Right? Can you knock down the three ball with a level of confidence and consistency? Because if you can't, right, and you got guys like Dalton Connect who are bigger that can, then you might as well go with that, right? Like, it's going to be, can you find those balancing guys, right? We need guys like Gabe Bent because, we're very limited on two-way guys. If he can kind of be one of our few two-way guys, then he's going to get some significant minutes. He's going to get a real role. He's going to play a big part for the Lakers. But if he can't, if he's just great defensively and terrible offensively, then you just got to kind of spot minute the guy. Right now he's kind of an assignment guy. It's the concern with Jared Vanderbilt. Like, how much is he actually like a key rotation piece, or how much is he like a specialty assignment guy, where he's playing 16 minutes a game, but it's not like in a prominent role. It's just like, hey, you see that guy? We need you to shut him down for 4 minutes a quarter, right? Or make him work as much as possible, 4 minutes a quarter. Right? Like, those are the kind of things. But overall, again, I want to see strides. I want to see continued actions and play sets, and you see actions stacked on top of actions, and like, it's been good. It's looked very good, right? Preseason, got to keep things in perspective, right? Keep the good with the good, bad with the bad, calm heads, right? Like, Lakers win by 40, great, but again, we have to. How did they win? What did it look like? right? Did they just shoot the lights out and, shot 80% from three? Or did they play, they were swarming defensively, right? They were, hitting shots, getting good quality looks, generating quality offense, quality opportunity, right? Like, there's a big difference between just winning and how you won, right? Like, because anybody can just on any given night just get hot and you're just not going to beat them, right? All right, they hit 43s. Like, you're just not going to beat that team. But there also is those games where, they beat them by 30 because they were just swarming defensively, hitting shots, getting quality looks, playing an inside-out game. Anthony Davis, LeBron James are just absolutely dominating. Rui Hachimura's hitting shots. Right? There's a big difference between just an all-around dominant performance and then just like, hey, you just got hot, right? Because, again, every team in the league can get hot. Detroit can get hot, right? Like, teams can get hot. But what are you doing? How are you winning? How are you growing preseason after preseason after preseason? Those are the things that matter to me. Those are the things that I want to see. But, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you agree? Like, hey, got to build good habits. Got to continue to show improvement game in and game out. Right? Need to see consistency from guys. See what this looks like with the full starters. Right? Or do you look at it as like, it's preseason, you're not going to get very much preseason, which I get to, like JJ Redick, like preseason is the time for like experimentation and trying to see this, that, and the other, right? Like you saw like Rui with like 4 guards. Part of that is like we just don't have any centers. Part of it is just like, hey, what does this look like in case during the regular season we get in a pinch and we need to take a look at this. We need to see what this is capable of or not capable of doing, right? Just kind of get an idea. But again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.